Итак, микрофон включил. Ну, я, по крайней мере, надеюсь, что я его включил. Аллоха, катаны и котейки. У микрофона Black Cat, и мы продолжаем страдать херней в The First Descendant. Собственно, какие планы на сегодня? Планы, в принципе, пооткрывать локации. В прошлый раз я зачистил пустыню полностью. В этот раз у меня, по идее, на мушке следующая локация сумеречная, что-то там. Сейчас все глянем. Second. Так, карта J. Хотя нет, хотя скорее всего следующая будет пустыня Агна. Но это не точно. Короче, похеру. Пошли по сюжетке. Кстати, вне стримчанского я все-таки забрал ту херню, которая нужна для переноса опыта с одной пушки на другую. И, собственно, все это сделал. Не сказать, что эта пушка стала прям сильно дамажная, но, в принципе, пока что пойдет. Пока что. Ну, погнали, короче. Это пока отложим.
Do you think you're the only ones worried about Albion? What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost. You're annoying me.
Да, максимально противный чел. Жалко, ему нельзя пнуть по лицу. Сука. Ладно, я с тобой потом разберусь. Да ладно, YouTube опять решил меня оповестить о том, что я стримлю. Почти. Ну куда? Ну только, блин, сука. Заинтриговала и ушла. Мать, что с тобой не то? Ломка, что ли?
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Ironheart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Ironheart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, I felt great pain. In human terms, it felt like...
Привет, однако, здравствуйте, Николас. Как ваше ничего?
Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving the Ironheart, they may have managed to perform it. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further information. For the properties of the Ironheart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
Void dimension link detected. Colossus approaching. I repeat, void dimension link detected. Colossus is
Descendant, a colossus has appeared.
Опа.
This colossus, is it merely coincidence?
Чё, он махач с новым колоссом, что ли?
The Ironheart inversion. The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause and an effect. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Много диалогов в этой игре. Много.
Prepare for an intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily. And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen?
Descendants, the Colossi are discerning ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is...
Да чтоб тебя леший драл, мужик, просто дай мне помахаться с колоссом новым там. Сука.
Colossus, which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly, one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful.
Я охереваю с этих диалогов. Опасность как бы наступления колосса или что там оно. Как бы херобора, которые, ну, в принципе, опасные. А давай потрендим 10 минут. Ну, типа, за 10 минут-то никто не подохнет. Ну, человеком больше, человеком меньше, подумаешь. Правильно, правильно. Так, Second чуть не забыл. Надо немножко почистить инвентарь. Кстати, вне стримчанского я скрафтил... Где там эта херота? Во. Вне стримчанского я скрафтил вот эту пушку, но так как она слабенькая, пошла она в жопу. Пока что не до нее. К сожалению. Сука, эта херня меня точно когда-нибудь добьет. Скорее бы уже Собакина получить, чтобы он автоматически чистил инвентарь. Ну сколько можно этим заниматься? Я в натуре как будто в уборщике устроился. Все. Теперь можно смело идти махаться с колоссом. Я же правильно, я сюда пришел? Да. Перехват. Вот ты. Ошеломительница. Смертей 3. А, типа, я понял. Супер банни. Лепик. Ну, погнали, похер. Будем надеяться, что рандом будет благосклонен ко мне. И мне выпадет кусок супер банни. Но это я, конечно, губу раскатал. Скорее всего, я получу по лицу. К сожалению, грозовая клетка не слабая, и нужно также апнуть ей уровень. И, к сожалению, нужен билд. Я понял. Аж не прострелит щит, да? Все, ГГВП. Чё? А, это я атаку нажал. Дамочка, не надо! Только не ногами, пожалуйста, только не по лицу. А, по наплечникам надо стрелять, походу. Это еще что за Расинганы? Ты что, Наруто пересмотрел или что, блин? Ага, все, я понял. Блин, слабое место. Кто бы мог подумать? Вы бы подумали, я бы не подумал. Слабые места — это бубы. Чё? Так, я не понял, что за нижняя полоска у нее здесь появилась. Соло на колоссы идти глупо без прокачки. Я не особо отличаюсь как бы интеллектом, поэтому похер. Я прошел Секиру раз 10. Сложности меня не пугают. Под запись, правда, на стримчанском ни разу не прошел. Но до кого это волнует? Чё? А. Понятно. Просто откисни по-братски. Опять Расанганы. А, патронов нету, зашибись. Класс. К такому меня жизнь не готовила. Так, вот сейчас не понял. Не надо! Не надо, дядя! В глаз ей надо стрелять, что ли? Ну давай, давай, открывай. Знай наших, ёпта. Вот и все. Ишь ты, подрубила свою мангёку Шерингана. Блин, ну скорее всего я не успею такими темпами ее завалить. Понятно. А может и успею, хрен знает. Так, вот это жестко было. Да, ну не надо! Сколько можно? Ну, почти доковырял, кстати. Почти. Откисни по-братски уже, ну. Спасибо. Чё-то как-то изи. Даже не почувствовал. Красиво, сколько легендарных шмоток выпало. Так, момент истины. Будет ли благосклонен ко мне местный рандом? Выпадет ли мне кусок супербани или хрен там плавал? Ну-ка, ну-ка, давай. Так, супербани отсюда падает? Да. Давай, ну по-братски, 3%. Я знаю, что этого мало, но дай, пожалуйста. Спасибо. Спасибо, что отнесся рандом ко мне с пониманием. Осуждаю. Максимально осуждаю. Ну хз, что-то как-то колосс этот не особо сложный был. По-моему, первый мой махач с крабиком и то был пожестче. Хотя хрен его знает, может для сюжетки чисто ослабили чуть-чуть этого босса. Но пока что эта деваха прям, ну, что-то не очень. По приемам она, конечно, да, прикольная. Рассанганы кидает, Аматерасу свою запускает. Так, что там по модам? Что-то полезное выпало, по-моему. Ну, пока что пусть валяется. Пригодится.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle? Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an Ironheart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Iron Heart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
Come. Опять с девахой побазарить надо, что ли? А ее еще... Она так и не перестала пинговать? Ну, типа... А, понятно. Ее здесь не будет. Рейна. Hello, motherfucker.
I was wondering who it was. It was you?
Ага, все. Доступна сейчас будет мне, походу, локация, где Фрейну можно будет выбить. По кайфу.
Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements, and I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable, but I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glay time to join us.
Конечно, я за. Пол царства ради вайфу. Так, все, можно тпхаться уже. Так, а здесь... Ну, здесь есть что пооткрывать, и тиже пассатиже. Я думаю, я управлюсь за один стримчанский. Чё тут? Ну, тут как бы не особо много чего надо открыть. Посмотрим. Блин. Вчера был стрим разрабов. Показали нового перса, скины, оружие и правки. В целом я доволен. Мне сегодня ютубчик предлагал трейлер посмотреть новой девахи, но что-то как-то завтыкал и не посмотрел. Но по превьюшке я посмотрел, так вроде ничего такая, прям сасная.
We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Glay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen RK serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have to be stopped.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickenside, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are ancestors' ruins on the surface, and most of the ancestors' ruins are built out of slickenside.
Очень сильно в глаза бросается дефицит анимации персонажей. Ну прям больно на это смотреть.
The characteristics of slickenside make it easier for pulses to pass through it, which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the ancestors' ruins can be found.
Сука, да сними уже свои очки, хватит их поправлять. Ну сколько можно?
However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
All right, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
Freyna.
Раньше я, возможно, бы не обратил внимания на дефицит анимаций, но как-то раз в одном видосе упомянули, что в Ведьмаке тоже особо анимаций немного. Я, собственно, обратил на это внимание тоже, когда играл, и после этого я в каждой игре вот ищу, типа, косяки такие. Со скудным количеством анимаций. Ну вот здесь это прям очень сильно в глаза бросается, это прям больно. О, благо я не один здесь страдать буду. Игра? Игра, ты живая?
Target spotted. Danger assessment normal. Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy.
А, все, серьезно. Что-то как-то изи. Дали кусок, кстати, Фрейм. Так, что это? Стабилизатор. По кайфу. Вовремя я к челикам подключился, они уже миссию эту выполнили. И чисто под конец пришел. Благодар очка, получается, им. За старание, за помощь. Так, это сейф-зона, правильно? Ага. Черепашка чисто. Ой, тут я не один буду. Да ты шо, по кайфу вообще. Миссия сопровождения. Понятно. Это база. Сука, летающие унитазы какие-то.
Data acquisition at 100%.
Чё-то как-то изи.
Connection to the drone has been severed. Reanalyzing the collected data.
Hey there, Descendant. I'm Catherine Hill, a biotechnology researcher. You can call me Kate. Don't worry, I don't need anything special. I'm looking for samples from Order of Truth units.
А, я понял. Такую миссию я уже проходил. Чисто пинать мобов и закидывать в эту мусорку ингредиенты.
help me collect biosamples from the Order of Truth. Although it pains me to say this as a bioengineer, we need to ignore ethics around how you collect samples from the bodies. Basically, eliminate them first, then collect the samples. Simple, right?
Noted.
Descendant, an interrupter is trying to take... No, it's trying to steal the samples you collected. Destroy the interrupter.
Так, я так понимаю, вот этот мудила пытается стереть все, что я накидал туда, да? Охерел, что ли? Пес.
How dare they break my shield?
You're next.
Thanks, Descendant. I'll analyze this quickly and share the details with you.
Чё-то как-то изи.
This is Glay. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost.
Я уже и следующую локацию открыл, серьезно. Вот это мне нравится. Когда локации открываются быстро. Мне, кстати, знакомый рассказывал, что здесь фармится какой-то пулемет, который неплохо дамажит. Надо будет его тоже себе выфармить. Я так понял, он токсином херачит. А может, он у меня уже есть? Винтовка, это не то. Нет, походу нет.
What seems to be the problem? This place has been mentioned in records throughout history. And as the name suggests, these are the ruins. Turns out this is where the greatest recorded number of ancestors gathered. Investigation by the excavation team and analysis by the magisters uncovered records mentioning the breakout of civil war. The ruins are evidence, remnants of this war. We don't yet know why the Civil War happened. Albion collapsed as a result of the war, and this is the only surviving record.
Given the Ironheart is here, that may have been a factor behind the outbreak of any civil war. Past or present, the Ironheart definitely has the capability to turn the fate of Ingress upside down. That hasn't changed. There were bound to be conflicts.
This is the first I've heard of this civil war. Frena's theory is quite interesting. The Ironheart in Ingress. It could be powerful and dangerous enough to turn the fate of everything in existence upside down.
Glay, I know you're a medical doctor. Do you have doctorates in history and geology as well?
I just wanted to be able to explain anything my daughter was curious about. To be the person who could answer any questions she asked.
Sounds like you'll have a lot to talk about once she returns. You must have experienced and learned countless things during the time she's been away.
I have so much to tell her, we'll probably stay up all night.
Казаш.
Anyway, we should hurry. Guide, can you do an in-depth analysis of the ruins, please? There must be an entrance somewhere.
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go.
Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled.
Как обычно, звонки в неподходящее время. Это база.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Freyna, please report immediately. Another wave of enemy forces is inbound. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging.
Блин, этот жирный какой-то.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
Вот это я понимаю, вот это, блин, прохождение миссии. Просто за меня все делают. По кайфу. Так, ближайшая какая? Слева.
Descendant, your timing is perfect. I need you to defend the equipment that has been installed. I've identified a biosignal at the back of the facility that seems to be expanding in real time. It could be a pathogen spread by the Order. Neutralizing pathogens becomes a lot easier if we know what we're dealing with. Protect the equipment until we can analyze it.
Kate, please share the analyzed data with me, too.
Of course. See, I can properly assist you now, Gray.
Понятно, энергии нет.
Descendant, the equipment is under attack.
А чё так быстро-то откисает эта хрень? Вы что, прикалываетесь?
Descendant, please.
Кирить.
Oh no.
Понятно.
The signal from the equipment is on the verge of cutting out. But I guess it can
Прям
always
очень
be
быстро
installed.
эта шляпа откисает.
If you're really in danger, you can fall back for now, honestly.
Ладно, я понял. Пойдем тогда на другое задание.
Second fuse reaction confirmed. All right, let's keep it rolling. How has it spread this far? I'm guessing the infection rate at the entrance has increased. The bacteria reproduces at an incredibly fast rate, and it's extremely viscous, so it's almost impossible to get rid of.
Back away!
How dare you break my shield? My shield is down.
Так, не понял. Just die already.
The target has been eliminated,
Тут дай его.
but we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore.
Чё? Мечелик что написал? Гона Альбион, чё? Это он написал, что ли? Мне не надо так. Я сюда пришел за вайфу. Но пока что открываю локации. Надеюсь, нам с ним по пути. Вдвоем будет проще выполнить задание. Понятно, патронов так и нету. Да, суки, дайте патроны. Блин, не туда поставил. Косяк. Ну, вдвоем было прям на изи.
The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large, quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together.
Reload.
Допустим. Уже неплохо продвигаюсь. 2 локации открыл. Все в сборе.
What's going on? You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Glay would have lasted. Let's go find this entrance. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so horrible and dirty and disgusting. There seems to be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives, so if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
All right, I get it. I'll calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's not enough for me to black out. Hey, Kate, can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Wait, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was back then.
Our objective is to secure as much fungi as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier.
Mission will become. Так, какая точка ближе? Налево.
In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion.
Опять защита, что ли?
After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Deploy max barrier. Hypercube activated. You're next.
Some bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
А, типа все? Нужно уже не защищать эту херню. По кайфу. Да когда ж ты откиснешь уже, ну? Ну, сука. И это еще не все, серьезно. А, уничтожьте все цели, понял.
Let's go.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is
Ну, что-то эта миссия прям изи была. В прошлой локации сложнее было. Разы. Херово то, что патронов у меня нету для потоковой винтовки. Ближайшее налево. Ну, погнали. Не-не-не, сюда я не пойду. Мне сейчас жопу просто здесь оторвут. Опять образцы.
We'll need tissue samples from the Vulcans. Let's go collect some.
Load. You're next. No chance. No. Charge! No. Loading.
This should be enough. Those order bastards planted some kind of device here. We'll need to open it to find out what it is. But let's send it to Kate first and get her to analyze it.
And ready. Initiate defense.
No chance.
Accelerating decryption process. Descendant, you need to prevent the enemy advancing.
Reload.
Походу у меня опять забился инвентарь. Не правда ли?
We have to destroy the upper section of the device. That way we'll be able to find out what they're hiding inside it.
Блинский. Посредь боя очистить. А чё еще остается-то? Допустим.
Access successful. Beginning decryption.
Reload.
Reload!
I was able to hack into a section of the data. I've discovered that it is a substance administered by Vulgus of the Order of Truth. It appears to be a type of booster that activates toxins in the body.
Huh. They were afraid we would destroy this, so they hid it.
Attempting access.
Loading.
I will disable their security protocols.
I'll stop them. Load.
It's been smooth sailing up until now. But keep your guard up.
Load.
Security protocols have been disabled. Descendant, destroy the upper section.
That should be good enough. Great work.
Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs.
This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the descendants.
Так, ein second, отойду на минуту. Надеюсь, меня здесь не запинают.
Initiate defense.
И я вернулся. Кот, как обычно, решил разнести хату после того, как поел. Собственно, поэтому я чуть задержался, устранял ущерб. От ущербного.
Hi there. Do you have some DNA that needs analyzing? Glay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work. Don't worry, I know how capable you are.
I heard you worked on my arcane neutralizer. I'm sure it'll be effective against the toxin again.
You can trust me. To be honest, I tested it on myself at the clinical trial stage. I'm fine, so as descendants, you definitely will be.
What did you just say, Kate? That neutralizer was made from the Order's toxin. Do you know how dangerous that was? Do I have to lose you too?
Glay, I'm also part of Albion headquarters. I'm one of many people working for Albion and all of humanity. The descendants shouldn't be the only ones ready to sacrifice themselves. I'm ready to do my part. Let's help each other.
Lighten up, Glay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity, and I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that iron heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
Лучевая пушка. А вот это уже интересненько. Вот это должно быть помощнее. Отдача у нее, походу, жесткая. А, нет, в принципе, пойдет. Новая лучевая пушка — это кайф. Блин. Это тоже, по идее, снайперка. Ну-ка нахер. Нет, это не снайперка. Оставить, что ли? Пусть, наверное, пока будет. Хотя, в принципе, можно поменять на пистолет. Да, так, наверное, и сделаю. Блин, подожди, это не то. Во, все, теперь по кайфу. Ядрить колотить. Опять забилось все. Ну сколько можно? Ну, хоть так. Хоть так. Интересно, найдет мне тиммейтов или хера там плавал? Да ладно, нашло? Серьезно? Да ну нахер. Еще и двоих. По кайфу.
Can you sense the waves emitted from the Ironheart?
И обе с себеками.
My
Сука.
scans show there is a space deep
Я
beneath
тоже
this
хочу
area.
себека.
The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Ironheart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Ironheart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendants. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. If I compile all of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a deep location, either they were an ancestor of a high status, or they played an important role in the incidents related to the Ironhearts. I've identified a Vulgus communications frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need. We should investigate. The Ironheart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the ancestor. They plan to use this to open the ancestor's vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor, a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an Ironheart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Ironheart.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. I can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
Oh, how the weak struggle to define their purpose.
Да сколько можно?
Humans truly are foolish and arrogant.
Просто по КД меня запинали, блин.
Yet learned that you are merely sacrificial offerings for us. Consider this an honor. Your flesh and blood will be offered for their glory.
This is Alpha. Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation.
Допустим. Ну, погнали в Альбион. Мне как раз туда надо, чтобы повысить себе ранг мастерства. А то меня достанут, сука, постоянным вот этим всплывающим окошком. Да. Пропустите, пожалуйста. Спасибо. Так, а сколько у меня там уже локаций открыто? Блин, еще 2. Ладно. Сложно. С тобой поговорю.
Just get to the point.
We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants, rendezvous with them at the outpost, and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
An Ironheart? Oh, man, why didn't you say so from the start?
Блин, опять этот тошнотный мудила. Серьезно, дайте я ему по лицу дам. На, сука.
Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. An Ironheart. Right in front of us. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I can take this opportunity to show you what an awesome descendant I am. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Let me know, will ya? Alrighty. Shall we get this show started? I'll use my incredible teleportation skills to scout all of the underground spaces.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator.
Loading. Let's go. Reload.
force has appeared.
No.
Another unit has appeared. Grab that fuse.
No.
This is the last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator.
Loading.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. A powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful.
Let's go.
The enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
As expected, the enemy has discovered our location.
So that's why Alpha's upset. Oh well, it can't be helped. We have to do everything we can. We may even be able to appease him if we bring him some useful info.
Reload. Shields are offline. Load. Let's go.
I have reviewed the enemy's communications logs. The Vulgus are in the middle of a large-scale operation in Timberfall to collect organic matter. They have deployed these units to prevent any interference with that operation.
What is there for them to extract? Timberfall is literally just a logging site. There is a giant tree there that might be worth looking at. It's been there since the time of the ancestors. I thought that tree snapped in two and died during the apocalypse. It is broken, that's true. But we're not certain it's completely dead. It's such an ancient tree, we can't rule out the possibility that its roots are still alive.
Shield.
Блин, что-то какая-то сильно долгая миссия зачистки, вам так не кажется? Я уже сотни-две, наверное, выпилил вражин. Сколько можно? А еще у меня, походу, опять W вздыхает. Ну блин. Почему именно сейчас-то?
Reload.
We have to figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go.
Deploy max barrier. Hit this.
Охереть.
No. Shield, we're offline. Back away. No. Let's go.
Как же жестко трясет эту пушку. Ё-моё.
It's done. Great job.
Ужас.
Descendant, I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. Don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
Take this. Reload. Reload. I'll stop them.
Thanks for sharing the surveillance info. Fortunately, Alpha's just called us in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss. First of all, this is only a theory for now. I must review the enemy's data before I can be certain. I have some ideas on why the enemy is collecting organic matter, and I have reached a hypothetical conclusion. The most probable reason is that their DNA analysis is still incomplete, and they're looking for materials to use as part of it.
In order to extract pure DNA from something, you need a refining process to remove all the other materials mixed in.
And once refinement has been completed, you will still need to perform an amplification process. This process requires certain enzymes.
So what you're saying, Guide, is that the Vulgus are extracting the enzymes they need from the giant tree.
In a way, yes. As the giant tree has existed since the time of the ancestors, it will have accumulated a variety of organic matter. It may store materials which are difficult to find even now. The Vulgus may have predicted this. It is likely that they intend to extract all of the remaining organic matter left in the giant tree in order to find the enzymes required for amplification.
If we can seize what they extract and send it to Albion, we can expedite our research process.
I guess we have our answer then. Let's hurry. It's our turn to take something from them. Let's make them pay for messing with us.
Descendant, it seems that Gley has elected herself to be our guide this time. But I agree. Because of Gley's quick judgment and knowledge, I was able to decrease my margin of error.
I'm honored to hear that. Coming from a highly advanced AI created by the ancestors.
I must go into overclock mode in order to do everything I can to help you gain the Iron Heart.
Пушка так-то мощная, конечно, но трясет ее, дай боже. Так что, пожалуй, я, наверное, все-таки возьму обратно эту пушку. Ну нахер. Погодите-ка. А это случайно не та пушка, с которой я до этого бегал? Ща, 5 сек. Да, было я лучше с этой пушкой побегаю.
Descendant, the Vulgus are collecting organic matter to create an enzyme that can amplify DNA. Once they've collected enough, they'll refine and move it to stop it being compromised. If you can capture the organic matter and send it to Albion, we can extract the enzyme we need.
No chance!
An interrupter. Are the Vulgus willing to destroy the organic matter entirely rather than let it fall into our hands?
Get ready.
Descendant, you need to eliminate the interrupter. If the organic matter is destroyed, it'll put us in a tight spot. Excellent job, Descendant. We'll try to extract the enzyme as quickly as possible.
Чё-то как-то изи пока что.
Descendant, I've scanned all Vulgus devices within the vicinity and found a device called a mixture injector.
Mixture? Guide, can you check the mixture inside it?
I'm sorry, Clay. As it is a simple injector without any encryption, it is not possible for me to analyze it.
No need to be sorry. It's not too late for us to find it, break it, and then figure it out.
I'll stop them. Loading. Roar.
They just keep coming. Looks like they have a death wish.
Loading. Come fight me. Loading.
The injector has been spotted. Guide, can you identify the mixture once we destroy the device?
Shield.
Что-то как-то я уже испытываю дефицит в патронах. Не есть хорошо.
Mixture is a type of growth accelerator that forces intense growth in organic matter, including proteins. The Vulgus plan to use it to obtain a large amount of the enzymes required for DNA extraction.
I'll stop it. Take this. Loading. Initiate defense. Load. I'll stop them. Let's go. Now. Reload. Shields are offline. I'll stop them. Loading.
Glay, Freyna. This is the Vulgus that stole the Descendant's RK serum.
Ha! We finally found him, you bastard!
Reload.
I told you we'd make you pay for messing with us.
This is Enzo. An enemy generator has been spotted at your current location. Neutralize the enemy forces and disable the generator using high voltage fuses.
Stop. Reload. Load. Reload.
A Vulgus with a fuse has appeared.
Charge.
Take it out and retrieve the fuse. Find a second fuse.
Loading. Initiate defense. Loading.
To do is obtain the third fuse.
Back away.
That's the commander leading the operation. If you take him out, the rest will fall back.
You're next.
Да за що?
I have confirmed that their power supply has been cut off. Excellent work, Descendant.
Descendant, it would be best to establish how far the Vulgus were able to progress their experiments. They may have scattered the data, but we must examine it, even if it takes time to recover it. I have accessed the terminal. Initiating hacking sequence.
No chance. I'll stop them.
Terminal access. Inputting security deactivation codes.
Let's go. Shields are down. Needs to be recharged. No. No.
The terminal has been accessed. Checking information.
Max barrier. Yeah. Charge! Take this.
This is unexpected. The Vulgus have injected their DNA with RK and are attempting genetic modifications.
Hey, you! Are you slowpokes done? I almost fell asleep because you guys were taking too long. If you're done, come to the outpost. No, wait, would it be faster if I came to you?
Так, in second, надо почистить инвентарь. Хотя, в принципе, не особо засралось.
Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need to cooperate, but I think you guys are the uncooperative ones.
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle of an operation. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate their receives during an operation. If you manually deactivated your receive link, I think that would make your attitude toward the operation uncooperative.
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the operation perfectly. I scouted the entire area thoroughly. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in the deepest part of Vespers. How dare you question my attitude? God, I don't know why Alpha looks out for you guys so much. Maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. If it's because he pities you, well, I guess normal me has no choice but to be understanding. I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You can follow me and push through. You three, no, is it 4? Anyway, you're all deployed, so let's cooperate and get this operation done without any mistakes. Also, I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you think about touching it. I'm warning you.
Glay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Здесь тоже падает кусок супербани. Пойдет, пойдет. Надо же. Что-то в последнее время быстро пати находится.
Thanks to Kate and Anace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receive. Guide, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification using Arcade. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile land has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Pseudo. Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? My Aceve channel was just switched? Enzo, there's something wrong with the Aceve channel. Enzo, respond!
I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You see, I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow arcade wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has arcade abilities.
You heard me correctly, friend. You're curious about my arcade, aren't you? Let me fill you in. I injected myself with the arcade that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug? friend.
Those Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault.
Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit this? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
What is that? There's a strange image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
Vulgus don't usually dream. Oh, but thanks to the Arche serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
I'll send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me?
Charge!
Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Damn. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
It's so nice to see your face, friend.
В пати прям ультра быстро прошли миссию.
Oh, wow. You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up. That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go!
Я так понимаю, этот челик предатель. Больно уж у него мина подозрительная.
So, it's just the two of us now.
Biometric authentication code accepted. Descendant, access the vault.
Собственно, стрим чанский идет 2 часа, а это значит, что пора бы уже заканчивать. Спасибо всем тем, кто приходил на лайв-трансляцию, спасибо тем, кто посмотрит трансляцию в записи. Зачем-то все полезные ссылки будут в описании, а именно там будет ссылка на нашу группу ВК и на наш Дискорд канал. И там лампово и душевно. и там вам будут рады. Также не забывайте про лайки, дизлайки под трансляцией, комментарии, за подписки отдельное спасибо, все это продвигает контент на ютубе, за это все буду благодарен. В принципе, все, что хотел, все сказал. Еще раз всем спасибо и всем до скорого.